What's up, guys? We're going through my record store pickups once again. So, went to go to Davenport, Iowa, where I was born. And went to their records. Well, technically, I didn't go to the record store. I did go to a record store, it just wasn't the one in Davenport. Now, anyway, so, there's basically, it's called Ragged Records, and there's one in Davenport, and then there's one in Rock Island. So we drove there. First day we arrived in Iowa, and went to it, and it said it was closed for flooding. So it said the one in Rock Island was open. I talked to him, and I found out that they do have one in Davenport. They just moved locations. So, but we went to the one in Rock Island anyway. So Rock Island is, Davenport's like borders the Mississippi River, which obviously borders Illinois. Rock Island is probably like 7 minutes away from Davenport for that record store or whatever. But anyways, so now let's go into this, I guess. So one of them I picked up. You're probably wondering, you already have this. Why'd you get this again? Well, because the one I have is a bootleg copy, and I do own the CD too. I'm not going to do the CD. I'm just gonna go quick on this one because you've already seen this one before. So. David Bowie fan club thing. Alright. Download code, no. No download code. Oh. Okay, but anyways, I was happy to find, well, I guess all of them, but I was happy to find this at the record store. The Wicker Man Soundtrack. And if you guys haven't seen The Wicker Man, it's a great folk horror movie, which folk horror is just horror that involves cults. I won't really spoil anything about it. It's not the one with Nicolas Cage. I've never seen that one, but I heard it's awful. This is the original from 1973, and soundtrack for it is amazing. It's borderline a musical at times. Soundtrack is really good. That's the inside of it. It's kind of like a psychedelic folk and freak folk. It's really good. It's actually probably one of my favorite soundtracks ever, actually. It's the lyrics to all the songs. There's the hot girl from the movie. And the records are really pretty yellow. Yeah, but definitely check out the soundtrack. Check out the movie. I guess probably check out the movie first, and then check the soundtrack on its own. Soundtrack works really well on its own. So another soundtrack. This one's A Charlie Brown Christmas, and it's a movie I liked a lot as a kid. Yeah, it's a movie I liked a lot as a kid, and let's see. Soundtrack is really great. It's one of my favorite jazz albums. It has some great piano work on it. So it's kind of metallic. It's supposed to be kind of like a silver wrapping on a present. Christmas is approaching. Of course, I had to get it. I won't take the record out because it's just black though. But it's a really, really good soundtrack. My favorite Christmas album, I would say. One of my favorite Christmas movies. Probably my second favorite Christmas movie after It's a Wonderful Life, I would say. This one is Sign of the Times by Prince. And I had to choose between this or Purple Rain. I chose this one. I love Purple Rain, but I think this one's better, personally. This looks like it's an original copy, too. All the lyrics. This is a much more kind of artistic sound that Prince is kind of going for. There's all different sorts of styles in this. There's some funk, some R&B, there's some electronic. There's even some hip-hop in this, too. Some psychedelia. I think this is his best, personally. Yeah, classic album by Prince. All right, and I got one more second. All right, so one, Bitches Brew by Miles Davis. Actually, this is probably my favorite album cover ever. This album cover is just so freaking cool. Such a really cool album cover, especially when you see the gatefold of it. This one is that's the inside of it. All right. This is my favorite album Miles Davis did too, by the way. I really like avant-garde jazz. Like, there's some jazz that I don't really understand all that much. It's usually a bit hard for me to get into jazz, but avant-garde jazz, I really enjoy avant-garde jazz. I don't know why. Because avant-garde jazz, I think, could be a genre harder to get into, but not for me. Not for me. With this, there's also some jazz rock and some psychedelic elements in it too. It's generally kind of long. That's insanely long though, but it's my favorite album he did. Really wish it had the same legacy as Kind of Blue, but still really great. Really love it. Anyways, that's all it for my pickups. See ya, bye.